Hey, what's up to everybody out there? Welcome to another edition of the Roundtable Talk. I am your host, C Money, and as I promised, I am back again. I am in Orlando. I am at Icon Park now. Remember, I did a show about 2 days ago, illustrating that I'm in Orlando, and I was gonna do an episode here at Icon Park, which is home of the Orlando Eyes, which you're seeing. I just got here. There's a little choo-choo train going by. Basically, I'm gonna give you a tour of the Icon Park and the surrounding areas, because after I leave Icon Park, of course, I will be heading to Fun Spot Orlando, and then of course Fun Spot Kissimmee. Well, you won't see the video because I actually did an episode at Fun Spot, both Fun Spots, last year when I visited Orlando. Icon Park is basically a shopping and entertainment district. As you can see right here, there is a carousel here. This is the iconic Icon Orlando Eye. We're gonna go walk around, and we're gonna do adjacent areas as well too. We're gonna walk around. This might become a 2-part series. Icon Park is just minutes away from SeaWorld, if you've ever been to SeaWorld. I visited roughly in 2020. They got a 360. They have a sit-down area where you can sit down. They have a lot of shops. They have a Haagen-Dazs, I see. I've been not on this one, but I've been on the one in Atlanta, Skyview Atlanta, and also Skyview Miami, which is pretty much similar. Oh, I guess this is where the choo-choo train goes and stops. I guess you buy the tickets here. Let's go walk around. This is pretty cool how they have the umbrellas on top. Yeah. A virtual reality area. We're gonna get to that. This is where you buy the tickets. $34.99 and it's $34.99 for adults. Let me look at it. And for kids, the annual pass is $49.99. I'm trying to see the actual prices for it. It's not coming up. $34.99 for adults, $29.99 for kids. Only thing about the Orlando Eye is it's just a Ferris wheel. So for me, it would be like, why would I pay for a Ferris wheel that it's nothing. This is the Sugar Factory. I guess it's a restaurant. I would have thought it would have been a sweet restaurant. Oh, thank you. Oh, he gave me a sample of cologne on the spray paper. Okay. I came to Icon Park because when I come to Orlando, I rarely go anywhere but Fun Spot and back. So I want to switch it up a little. And I'm trying to see where the area at where, if you've ever been in a situation where, if you remember the story about the guy who, this happened I believe last year, when the guy was on the drop ride and he killed him. It was over here at the Icon Park. Now, when you think of Icon Park, this is Buffalo Wild Wings, Yard Houses over there. Now, when you think of Icon Park, you will actually think this is a oxygen bar, alcohol massage wheel product. When you think of, Sloppy Joe's, I'm guessing that's a restaurant where they sell Sloppy Joe's. I've never been there. Shake Shack, that's a good one. Carrabba's, I've been to Carrabba's in Orlando, but I don't think I've been to this one. Icon Park gives. When you think of Icon Park, you would think that this would be like an actual park with like a playground and stuff like that and everything, but it's not. Excuse me if I'm coughing through it. Remember, I'm just coming off of a cold, bad cold, so I'm about 95% better. This is the swing that people actually get on. I actually see this swing last night. It was after midnight because I was going to a New Year's Eve function, and it was after midnight. and this swing was actually here. Now, where the actual drop ride is located, I honestly can't tell you. But we're gonna walk the strip because I actually want to see what else is there. I may be coming around because there are a lot of things to actually see, not just here alone, not just at Icon Park. You know, you have a lot of Icon Park sits on International Drive. Like I said, it's minutes away from the SeaWorld, and of course probably minutes away from, you know, all the lights light up in the daytime too. Oh, interesting. At night it is amazing, but I'm quite sure we're going to see the gate, the ride goes up. Oh, Ripley's Believe It or Not is here. One of the things I want to do is not only to check out Icon Park, I also want to check out the adjoining area. Charlie's has a steakhouse. You know, Charlie's is one of my favorite restaurants that you see. Oh, it goes up all the way. Now, a friend of mine wrote this a few years back, and it was, oh, there's it goes real high. It goes higher than most of the other. Okay, let me take a walk. Looks like a movie theater over there. It's all the way tall. I mean, from the expressway, you can actually see it. Icon Park is something like, it will be equivalent to Old Town. I mean, if you've ever been to Old Town, you know that Old Town is basically a shopping, eating, and fun district. Only thing about Old Town is they don't have amusement rides like this. All the amusement rides are owned and operated by Fun Spot, which is where, oh, I'm guessing you don't stay up that long because it's coming down. A lot of their stuff is owned by Fun Spot. I mean, a lot of the rides that are in, because if you look at my previous videos when I did of Fun Spot, some of the Fun Spot rides sit adjacent to Old Town. Charlie's Steakhouse, because Charlie's is a restaurant that you mostly commonly find inside of malls, and you have a few that's outside of the malls. I've been to one that's outside of the mall in Fort Lauderdale. This is Ripley's Believe It or Not. This is one of the places I want to stop by, and as you can see, the place is tilted because that's what it's supposed to look like. Now, needless to say, I probably won't be going inside Ripley's Believe It or Not. And there's a Ripley's Mirror Maze. Ripley's Believe It or Not, as you know, was a TV show. And it became one of the hot spots. We're gonna take a walk We're not gonna go in. I'm just giving you a walkthrough of the adjacent areas of International Drive because I want to give you a outskirt look of what is there to do besides the major theme parks. Because everybody, when it comes to Orlando, a lot of people think that it's basically you go to the major theme parks, Universal Studios, Disney World, SeaWorld and stuff. No, but you have other stuff. You know, you have Icon Park, Fun Spot, Ripley's Believe It or Not. This is the Ono's restaurant. You know, you have different things to do. So, let me look at the map here and see. Where exactly we're going. Okay, up there at 11. So Ripley's Believe It or Not. Let's see. This is we're here at Ripley's Believe It or Not. I'm trying to find. We are here at 12, and we have to go up here to get the Fun Spot. So I'm going to be doing a little bit of walking. I'm trying to see what else is there. I ride trolley. Yeah, I don't think I will ride that. I ride trolley. I think that's one of the things that it has. It has a little trolley that takes you in and out of the area. Red Robin. This is Longhorn Steakhouse. This is Red Robin. If you look at Red Robin, it's an exquisite burger place. This is kind of weird. Sandy Lake Road. I'm trying to see. I don't want to get caught in the traffic. I'm in the middle of the street and all the lights are red, so I'm trying to figure out which light is going to be turning next. Oh, it's this one. As you can see, there's a lot of things to do. When I visit here back in 2021, because I also visited in 2022, and I was recently here in 2023 with a few friends, and the only thing I did was basically go to the Fun Spot Kissimmee. So I'm here, you know, as a birthday / New Year's. Yeah. So what it is giving you an outlook of what else is there to do besides go to the major theme parks. As you can see, Icon Park is a popular place that people go to. Me, honestly, my opinion, I would not pay for a $34.99 ticket onto the Orlando Eye. Because that's basically half the price of a ticket to Fun Spot. I was talking to a few people earlier today, and I was telling them, and then they was visiting too from another state, and they was like, you know, let's go to the major theme parks. I say, go to Fun Spot. Not to say I'm not bad mouthing Disney World and Universal Studios, but you already know I have gave my observation of them. It's cheaper to go to Fun Spot because you're only paying no more than $60 to $70 depending on the prices. Like online, I believe it's $60, but I think it's like $59.99, I believe. And if you pay at the park, I think it's $60 something. And then also, the lines are shorter to the theme park. I was looking for, there was an upside down world that I was looking for. I don't know where it's at. So, this is choose Mexican food. There's a lot of restaurants that you would not know about if you come in your like that in Orlando that you wouldn't know about. There's other restaurants you would know. Mooyah, burgers, fries, and shakes. Over here I see a Checkers sign. Up the road I see a Burger King sign. There are some restaurants you would see. There are some restaurants you wouldn't see. Okay. Well, eventually I'm gonna cut this thing short because you know, I'm just giving you, this is probably what I've been seeing online and I've been meaning to find out. I think this is the largest McDonald's in the United States because this, I believe, is a second floor McDonald's. Now, a lot of the advertisements you see on these billboards and stuff, most of the advertisements are promoting Universal Studios and of course Disney World because they're giving people options to go to a lot of the theme parks. But if you look at it, you're on International Drive. You don't need to go to any of the major theme parks. Now, what I'm going to do now is I should eventually be coming up to Fun Spot. That's iRide. That's not a trolley, that's a actual bus. I mean, I guess because of a lot of the transportations like the trolleys and the bus systems, a lot of them has to have actual buses because of the fact that it's Orlando. You can't have a mini trolley when you have a bunch of people that's trying to get to, you know, various destinations. Oh, it says from here, they says Sunrail is up the road. Sunrail is equivalent to White Line, which is a South Florida train service that operates from Miami to Orlando. Now Sunrail, I don't know where they actually operates to. I'm guessing it operates between Orlando and the northern part of Florida, I would think. So I don't know exactly how Sunrail operates. I'm gonna have to look that up and let me press the button. So I didn't do a full tour of Icon Park because I was trying to go further away to the Fun Spot area and I was trying to find some of the areas. I may have to come back because I do want to go inside Ripley's, believe it or not. I won't go in, and I'm going to tell you this, a lot of these, you know, places I don't go in because some of these places do have copyright policies where they don't allow you to record inside their, you know, businesses and stuff for, you know, copyright purposes and all that. They may say, you know, you don't have the right to record. Like, I've been to certain places where you can't record because of the fact that either it's a historical place or it's basically one of them places where they don't want people posting, you know, stuff about their places. So I'm gonna do it. Fun Spot is different because, you know, all of the people, I've seen videos and I've seen stuff online where people post I've seen where people post videos of the, you know, rides and amusement rides and stuff. Once I leave Fun Spot, of course I'm going to be heading. Once I leave Fun Spot Kissimmee, of course I'm going to be heading to Fun Spot Orlando. If you ever been to Icon Park, if you have any videos or if you have any, you know, memories of Icon Park, my only memory of Icon Park I visited back in maybe 2018. No, actually 2019, because that was one of my things I visited in 2019, and I actually enjoyed myself. I didn't get on the now I was actually looking for the drop ride. I don't think it exists anymore because remember I was telling you earlier in this episode where young guy that was an overweight person got on the ride, and it was both the guy's fault, and from what I was told allegedly, it was both on both faults, because the guy was obese, meaning overweight, and also the operator should have restrained him from getting on the ride because of the fact that he was an overweight human being. I don't know the exact words to say. One of the original Burger King signs. So, and I was trying to find it, but they probably have took the ride down, since it's been probably over a year or close to a year. So let me look at the ride. We are here now, and we're trying to get there, which is not a far ride. Let me see. Okay. And of course, Disneyland Park is near. Disneyland Park is near Fun Spot. Of course, you don't know about Disneyland Park. I don't think I've ever did an episode. They have one in South Florida that I've frequently visited, and they have one here in Orlando. And I've never been to the one in Orlando, but I have seen it. So, if you're gonna go. If you're coming and you're walking the area, please be advised that there is, a lot of traffic on International Drive. International Drive is basically the go-to spot in Orlando, because this is where a lot of the restaurants, a lot of the attractions. I've seen some mini golf locations here. This is a Taco Bell, Rosa Inn International, which is a hotel, and they have several here, because if you drive I-4 is the main highway in Orlando, because it takes you through from Orlando to Tampa, through Kissimmee, the outskirts of Orlando. It takes you, to a lot of the spots. So like I said in my previous video that I did, Uber and Lyft is your best option, but I wouldn't bank on it, because of course, depending on where you're staying, you're gonna pay out of pocket for these rideshare programs. Remember, I don't know if I told you, and I said when I first got to Orlando, my ride was like $30+ to get from my bus station to my actual hotel. Now the prices have gone down, but like I said, it all comes about change. Okay, we just passed the bus stop. This is bus 8, which is downtown Orlando, Lenox Central Station, which I really don't know what that is. Oh. I'm sorry. We have a Coco Key Water Resort. I'm guessing they have like more than a pool. They have like maybe water slides and things like that. I'm guessing because I-4 is over there. Here's another iRide. This is actually an actual trolley of iRide. And the bus is about to pass us. And a lot of their buses are articulated buses, meaning that they are, instead of a 30 plus seater, they seat like 60 plus people. Here's a CC's Pizza. When I visited here in September, I was here with friends, we ended up going to CC's Pizza. And what's ironic, CC's Pizza has a game room inside it. And their game rooms are more different than the ones I've seen in South Florida. Because the ones here, they actually have a ticket redemption center. The ones here down in South Florida, they just have a game room where you can play the game. Here they have a game room, and then if you win tickets, you can redeem them for prizes and stuff like that. Also, next to there is a Sugar Planet, which is probably a candy store, and next to that is Chuck E. Cheese. I was going to say Chuck E. Cheese, but I was like, no, it's a Sugar Planet. So I missed the advertisement of Fun Spot. Titanic, the Artifact exhibition. So I guess that's like a little exhibition for the Titanic. The Juicy Crab, which is another popular spot they have here. I see a Chili's. I see, a lot of these places in Orlando is 24 hours, or they stay late open. As you know, Fun Spot, they stay open till midnight. That's allowed. That's why they tell you when the other theme parks close, because a lot of the theme parks close like around 5, maybe 6. So that's bus 38. Let's look at, we're at 9. So we got to get to 1. So we're going up here. Eventually, I'm going to take away from this video because we're going to do a part 2 of Orlando. There's an Econo Lodge there. There's a pizza and a Buffalo Wild Wings. I had Pizza Hut the first night I was here because there was one that sits outside Star Island. And I try, there go, I ride. I try to drink or eat, I try to eat from restaurants that are not, equivalent to, that I try to eat from restaurants that I don't normally eat from in Miami. Like, why would I go to McDonald's or Burger King or Checkers or anything like that? Because those are restaurants where you would eat. Fusion Orlando Pirates, Dinner Adventure. It's a couple of places that are here. This is Carrier Drive. Let me hurry up because it says that the light's supposed to stop. I'm trying to find out. And you're gonna see a lot of these chartered buses here because of the fact that this is the Chili's. Ironically, there's a House of Mac here. If you don't know House of Mac, it's one of the places that I've visited. A House of Mac is a restaurant that started in South Florida, and they have migrated to a location in here in Orlando. This, I don't know what this is. I thought it was Fun Spot, but of course it's not Fun Spot. It looks like a closed amusement park. I see there's a little pool here. There used to be water. This used to be like probably a little snack area. World's largest slingshot. This is probably where Magical Midway. This is probably where the guy got killed at. But I'm not gonna say that it is. But it's a closed down attraction. I see there's a racetrack here. So we're gonna put this on pause and we're gonna end this episode. For now, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, you can comment at the bottom of this page. You can also email me roundtable00@yahoo.com. This is the Roundtable Talk. This is part one of our International Drive tour. And Curaleaf, they have that in South Florida too. Gator Golf. And this is part two. This is part one of our International Drive tour. This is the Roundtable Talk. I will see you in about a minute. And see you in a little bit. Roundtable Talk.